Now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Well, it's an overcast, muggy night over the area. Temps 70s, dew points around 70. So we've got some patchy fog here and there, but you'll notice there's no rainfall to speak of anywhere in our area after we had the rainfall earlier. And the highest amounts right here were in southern Benton, far northwest Tippecanoe counties. The rest of the area generally less than 1/3 of an inch. And there are your temps generally in the 70s. Now here's the thing, these may actually rise a little bit in the coming hours as the wind turns a little more to just the due south. And more of that warm air that's just been cooking down here in Missouri, Illinois, and Arkansas moves northeastward. And with that warm air does have instability with it. And you're like, what's instability? Think of it as a balloon that's got a little more helium in it. So that air likes to rise. It's warm, it's moist, and that more unstable air is back here where it was, some places in the 90s, dew points to 80 today. I saw dew points in the low 80s in Iowa and down here in southeast Missouri. So that is very buoyant food for storms. So some of that food for storms is coming in from the west. So we've gotten a little more unstable now after we were kind of cooled and stabilized by some of the rain. But that'll be enough instability to bring that wave of showers and storms tonight after the temps rise a little. And then once those come to an end, a little patchy fog mainly in our western and northwestern counties again early tomorrow morning. There you see the low 67 to 70. And we've got the slight risk for severe tonight. It is mainly along and west of US 231. So it would be Rensselaer, just west of Monticello, for example, Lafayette, Crawfordsville, and westward. That's slight risk, 2 out of 5 on the scale. The green marginals, 1 out of 5 on the scale, or isolated severe. No matter which way you slice, I can't rule out a couple or a few severe gusts, mostly in that 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. time frame. Storms have been a little slow, so I tended to push the timing of any severe weather risk about 2 hours later compared to what we were thinking at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, the wind picks up a little bit from the southwest, maybe an isolated storm or two in the north or northeast. Otherwise, it's just a very warm and humid day with 85 to 90 and those heat indices around 90 to the upper 90s, with marginal risk of severe weather come tomorrow night in the 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. time frame for a couple isolated severe gusts as our main cold front comes through. Then after that, Saturday, sunshine, then the clouds bubble up, maybe a couple little isolated to spotty showers and thunder showers and a kind of a smoky, hazy sky too. The wind picks up from the west. We've got our highs at generally 77 to 83. There is Futurecast. It's a new run. This is 4 o'clock in the morning, and notice how much later the models are projecting the main forcing and the main storms to come in. So between 2 and 5, I think that's a good bet. Here are your storms coming in right there. Not the best organized, but a little bit of a line here. Watch for a wind threat. Then those move on, and then we got a break. We got the sun out tomorrow, maybe something isolated in the north, and then that broken line of storms comes through overnight tomorrow night. And then for Saturday, just a few little random spotty showers and thunder showers coming through our area. 10-day outlook, 81 on Sunday. Look at those overnight lows. I've dropped those a little bit. We're going to get down into the 50s once again early next week before we have another surge of heat for 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, before we cool off a week from Sunday.